Good evening, Yorktown. It's Supervisor Matt Slater coming to you from the town boardroom here at Town Hall with another COVID-19 update. Today is Tuesday, July 14th, and the numbers are as follows. We have 14 active cases in the town of Yorktown. Outside of our nursing homes, we have 6 active cases. We have a total of 713 cases diagnosed in the town of Yorktown, and we've had 0 new cases since the day prior. Tomorrow is July 15th, and that's an important date for many because that is the deadline for the 1% penalty and interest fee on your taxes. Again, this is part of our partnership with the county and the state to provide tax relief to individuals who are financially impacted by COVID-19. Beginning from July 16th to July 31st, the interest and penalties go to 5%, and for August and September, it's 7%. So again, tomorrow, which is Wednesday, July 15th, is the last day for that 1% interest and penalty assessment. As a reminder, Town Hall remains closed, as do our town facilities. Our drop box remains right outside the Town Hall's main door, which we encourage the public to utilize. If you need assistance, town offices remain operational. We are back at 100% workforce, and so you can just call the individual department or just call Town Hall and we can direct you to where you need to go. You can also email our department heads, and all that information is on our brand new website, which is live and functioning as we speak. Bulk trash, here's the update. Section 2 is set to begin July 20th. Section 3, July 27th. Section 4, August 17th. And Section 5 is now scheduled for August 24th. Again, a big thank you to our refuse and recycling crew who's done a tremendous job during the entire COVID-19 pandemic. We've seen record amount of trash in the tons during the time that everyone has been home. And that, of course, coupled with the fact that at one point we were at 50% of our workforce, our refuse and recycling crew have done just an absolutely tremendous job continuing to provide this important service for the town of Yorktown. As a reminder, we have our Yorktown Strong signs that are located at Town Hall and the John C. Hart Library. This is an important, I think, and a very important gesture from our community. And so I really ask everyone, if you can, when you're driving past Town Hall or you're driving past the John C. Hart Library, if you can just take a quick stop and write a quick note on that sign. And it's a sign that's for our first responders, our doctors and nurses, our grocery store workers, our frontliners, our public service workers, everyone who during COVID-19 really stepped up and really just did some tremendous things on behalf of our community, for our community. And it's just a small way for us to say thank you to all those individuals across our community. And as a reminder, once the boards are full, we're going to be giving one to Hudson Valley Hospital Center, the New York Presbyterian Hudson Valley Hospital Center in Peekskill, and the other will be preserved by the Yorktown Museum. And speaking of the Yorktown Museum, again, I've said this before, and it's true. It really has been a historic year for our community in many ways. And we have an obligation, I believe, and the town believes, to preserve the memory of these pivotal events for future generations. And so I encourage all of our residents to search through your phones. That seems to be the easiest way of doing this. And if you have any photos or videos that relate to the COVID-19 pandemic or any of the Black Lives Matter marches or protests that happened in our community, we are going to be collecting those. And so you can submit them right on the town website, and our museum is going to be collating those and preserving those. If you have actual documents or things that need to be scanned, our town hall staff in the clerk's office and in the museum can assist in that as well. And so you can find more information on our efforts to preserve the memory of 2020 on our website. And again, we encourage all residents to participate. Shrub Oak Pool, the town board voted unanimously to move forward with Shrub Oak Pool. Our Parks and Rec staff are working diligently to have it prepared to open the week of the 20th. And as a reminder, Sparkle Lake Beach does remain open for all Yorktown residents. And more information will be provided by our Parks and Rec department As a reminder, we also have our mini camps that are available. All this can be registered on our new online registration platform, Capture Point. Again, utilize the new website, the refurbished website for the town of Yorktown, and it will direct you to the online registration for our mini camps and other programs. One of which I want to also remind everyone, July 23rd is our next mobile movie night. Again, hosted by the Parks and Rec staff, Parks and Rec Department, Parks and Rec Commission, as well as the Yorktown Lions, Yorktown Athletic Club, and the Jefferson Valley Mall. And you can find more information on that on our website. Registration will be done online, again, utilizing our refurbished website and our new online registration platform. The Jefferson Valley Mall, speaking of which, the Jefferson Valley Mall is set to open its doors officially on July 20th, and so we are looking forward to joining our partners at the Jefferson Valley Mall as they reopen to the public. They have obviously had to make sure that they had all the parameters in place to safely reopen, both for the public and for their employees, so we're looking forward to that. As a reminder, we heard from Governor Cuomo about a few things this past couple of days. The state is going to determine in the first week of August about the reopening of our public schools. And speaking of our schools, and for those who have not heard, we want to thank all who at Elizabeth Ann Seton. The Archdiocese has announced just a few days ago that Elizabeth Ann Seton, the elementary school, will not be reopening due to COVID-19. And we thank all the teachers and administrators who provided just such a critical service to the Yorktown community and to their students. And again, so that's for Elizabeth Ann Seton Elementary School. And then, as a reminder again, there is the New York State Department of Health Traveler Form. This is a new announcement by Governor Cuomo. You can find this online. There's an electronic DOH Traveler Form. And beginning yesterday at airports across the state, to help ensure travelers are following the state's quarantine restrictions and to help contain the rates of COVID-19 transmission in New York State. As part of the enforcement operation, enforcement teams are stationed now at airports statewide to meet arriving aircrafts at gates and greet disembarking passengers to request proof of completion of the State Department of Health Traveler Form. Again, this can be found online, and we're going to make it available on the town's COVID-19 dashboard. This is being distributed to passengers by airlines prior to and upon boarding or disembarking flights to New York State. And again, you can fill out that form online, both on the New York State Department of Health website, and we'll make it available as well on the town's website. Earlier today, Governor Cuomo did add 4 more states to the quarantine list. He added Minnesota, New Mexico, Ohio, and Wisconsin. And so if you are planning on traveling to any of those states, you will be required to quarantine for 14 days upon your return to New York. As a reminder, the full list includes Alabama, Arkansas, Arizona, California, Florida, Georgia, Iowa, Idaho, Kansas, Louisiana, Minnesota, Mississippi, North Carolina, New Mexico, Nevada, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, and Wisconsin. So if you're traveling to any of those states, and again, this list is available on the Yorktown COVID-19 Community Impact Dashboard. If you're traveling to any of those states, again, upon your return, you will have to quarantine for 14 days here in the state of New York. Just a few other data points for everyone. Patient hospitalizations across the state is now at 820. We were seeing a steady decline. That number is now an increase of 28. Newly admitted patients is now at 71, which is an increase of 11. And number of ICU with intubations actually decreased by 2 to 101. And as a reminder, our thoughts and prayers are with all those who've lost loved ones due to COVID-19, and statewide that number is now at 24,994. And I say this and I provide these statistics because I want the town of Yorktown to continue to make the right decisions. That's why we continue to provide as much information as we can, because it's important for everyone at home to understand what those decisions could mean. And yes, if you make the wrong decision, it could put someone in a position where they could be losing their life. And that's just the fact of the matter. So we ask everyone to continue to be smart, to wear a mask, regardless of your opinion on the mask. It's pretty clear that wearing the mask has made a profound impact in the state of New York, here in Yorktown and Westchester County. So we ask everyone to continue observing the mask rules, which again, if you cannot maintain 6 feet of social distancing, you are still required to wear a mask. Continue to practice those personal hygiene habits. Wash those hands frequently. I mean, that really is what is going to be very helpful in this situation, and just use some common sense. And so I know everyone, I enjoy summer barbecue better than anybody, but this summer may not be the year of summer barbecues. And so when you're making those decisions, do so with your neighbors in mind, with your friends in mind, with your family in mind, because a wrong decision could ultimately put someone in a very dangerous situation. And so until then, I just want to thank the town of Yorktown for their continued work and efforts as we've continued to do a good job flattening that curve. Again, the active cases in Yorktown is at 14. Outside of our nursing homes, we have 6 active cases. And so we have to continue to be vigilant, continue to exhibit the Yorktown way, helping each other, helping our neighbors, and hopefully we'll get through this sooner than later. So until then, we'll continue to provide as much information as we can that is accurate and verified. And as always, you can always contact us here at Town Hall. 914-962-5722. Extension 200 is my direct phone number. Or you can always email me directly any questions at mslater@yorktownny.org. Thanks so much, Yorktown. Stay safe, and we'll talk to you soon.